Hey everybody! So I wanted to talk a little bit about emotions, about bipolar, um, ADHD, all that fun stuff. Um, as you know from the videos, I have all of that. Um, and usually it's maintained pretty well. But I had a really weird couple of episodes this month. I went complete mania for 4 days. So hyper, impulse buying. The feeling of like if I jumped off the building, I bet I could fly. That's how amazing I felt. By day 4, I was like mentally exhausted because I haven't slept in 4 days. You don't sleep. So I reached out to my therapist and we doubled up on my lithium, and that knocked me right out. That helped. But during that time, I have to realize, like on day 1, I have to know, is this ADHD or is this bipolar? So being aware of your mental health is super important, because I got to, on top of taking care of everything, to take care of the kids. So I had my husband help me out. He does amazing. What I gotta make sure I don't do is spending. So I gotta give up my credit card. I've got to, every time I think I need to buy something, I will text my husband and he will be like, that's a little impulsive. Or he'll be like, yeah, that's good, grab it. Or, so having a teammate, during those times that you trust is super helpful. Oh my goodness, I am so blessed to have my husband. I love it because I get things done. I hate it because I can't sleep, can't focus, can't do much of anything by day 3, 4, or 5, depending on how long this goes. I didn't know until day 3 that, okay, this is mania. I'm way too out of control. A lot of it I was chalking up to my ADHD. So yeah, me having that trust in my husband got me through that. Well, I experienced something that I don't experience often, which is a manic depressive, which is just a massive low. That happened about a week later, and I felt it hit me like a ton of bricks on a Friday afternoon. And it was a little scary because it's been about 9 years since I hit a manic depressive, because I usually don't have the I get low, but I don't get that low, hardly. I'm very well medicated. My dog started barking at the birds. We might have to get rid of those birds. It's driving all my animals nuts. But I'm very well medicated, so I'm usually not going that low. But it hit me like a ton of bricks Friday afternoon, and I had this skin crawling, wanna run away and just hide feeling. And if I could get myself out of bed, I probably would have got in the car and just took off. I stayed in bed. I couldn't get out of bed. I was crying. I was just absolutely miserable. So I did the same thing. I reached out to my therapist. My husband, he made me feel so safe. Like, it's okay to go through the emotion. You're safe. I'm here with you. That again, I have the best. I have the best. What can I say? I have the absolute best. Um, so yeah, it that was tough because I had a hard time taking care of the kids because I couldn't get out of bed. So my husband took over everything. My daughter kept the house clean for me, so I didn't have that kind of pressure. And then they both tag team dinner. Uh, it turns out that I was having a reaction to a new med they put me on. So I stopped that med immediately. And Monday morning came along, and I had to get the kids to school. I had to go to work. Like that's must. You cannot just not do these things. So what I ended up doing was throwing on praise and worship and praying it through, and then I snapped out of the skin crawling, wanting to hide feeling, wanting to run. That wanting to run away scared my husband because he didn't know if I was going to get in the car and come back. So it was tough. It was super tough. But I was able to get through it, and I was still able to go to work, get the kids off of school, do what I needed to do. When anybody is going through all of that, making them feel safe is number one. Making them feel like I'm allowed to feel this way, whether it's rational or not, is another huge thing. I don't think I would have been able to get through this month if it wasn't for my kids, my husband, and God giving me the strength to get through it. Yeah, so make sure that you have a safety plan. Make sure that you have people that you can call, somebody that can come and help. There's no way I would have got through it by myself. No way. No way. I would have been in the hospital easy. But because I did step 1, step 2, step 3, the one thing I regret is when I immediately felt the feeling on Friday, not stopping and praying and worshiping. Instead, I sunk big time and then stayed underwater for 3 days. And then Monday, when I had to get up, I had to get the kids going. I had to go to work. Then I was like, oh my gosh, I'm a Christian. Why am I not praying? And you know what? That's okay. You know, I didn't get condemned for it. I didn't get anything. It's not, it's just, that's a personal, that's what's like having a personal relationship with God, is being able to go through what you need to go through, and God's still gonna be there. Yeah, it was really tough. This month sucked. This month sucked. I'm so glad that it's over. But because I had my husband, because I had my kids, my daughter getting up and was like, Mom, I'm gonna clean the house and I am going to cook dinner for you tonight. And I just cried, oh my God, okay. And just, you know, having that helped. And if you don't have that, I'm so sorry. Make sure you get to a facility or the hospital or something, because if I didn't have that, I can't tell you where my mind would have been on how long this all would have lasted. But I just wanted to jump on here and explain, like, yeah, I have mental health. I have a lot of mental health. But because of my support system, because of my safety plans, I can still take care of tasks. I can still take care of my kids. Scott, you guys all know Scott. I have to be 110% at all times. And you know what? Sometimes I'm not. And you know what? That's okay. I'm allowed to not be okay. And I think that's just really important for somebody out there right now needing to know, like, hey, I can go through these emotions. Nothing's wrong with me. I'm just this is who I am. This is how my brain works. I'm just so grateful. My husband really helped. My husband helped me out. He took care of everything needed. The main thing he did is he made me feel safe. I felt safe enough to not be okay for a while. And that was just a godsend. It truly was. And now that I was able to get through it, I'm back on my feet. I'm ready to go. I'm taking care of the kids. I'm cooking. I'm cleaning. I'm doing what I need to do. It's taking me a little while to shake that depressive feeling. But I'm better. I'm much better. I think a lot of it may have been a reaction to the new med I was trying to take. But yeah. So I just wanted to jump on here and just say, life is good now. February is going to be amazing. My daughter turns 15 on Saturday. We're going to go get a learner's permit. She's autistic. She is scared to death to drive. So we're going to take it a little at a time. She probably won't get her license right at 16. It might be 17, but that's okay. She can move along the way she, moves along, and it's going to be all good. So this is going to be a good month. So I just want everybody to know, mental health can raise mental health. Sometimes it looks different, and that is okay.